Good evening, everyone. It is I, Mike V, and welcome back to another edition of Poker Thursdays. This is the weekly 20K live, and today is October 20th, 2022. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys some updates before the tournament begins. It is going to be in 15 minutes. And Raven, I already saw you in the chat. Welcome. We're going to go ahead and just get right into it. We're going to introduce the new members of the club. Let's go ahead and go to the lobby here. Excellent. Actually, no. Let's go to before we go to the rankings. Let's take a look at the new members. What do we got here? We have here Chloe 434 from the U.S. I'm assuming it's a she, but men can have female names on poker sites, but we'll just say she for now on. But she did register for the tournament as well, so welcome and good luck right here. Also joined today, actually, we had a couple of new people here. Rocky200011 from India and Code 90 from Croatia. So welcome to the Club Mike V Poker League. Hopefully you guys can be able to join any of the tournaments that we have set, because global audience, time differences, and most of the times here I are set up for people in North America where I'm at. We'll give you an update. 6 hours ago, we did attempt, and I do mean attempt, to have the weekly 20K warm up, which is our afternoon tournament, but nobody entered, so it automatically canceled. I was the only person in, so whenever there's less than 2 people in, the tournament just cancels. So that was unfortunate, but just so you guys know, if you have any feedback or any ideas or suggestions to improve the club, you can go ahead and you can go ahead and put that on there. Hey, that's awesome. It's always good to celebrate those days off of work, especially after a hard week's work. But yeah, so that was the story for earlier today. And luckily, I knew not to stream this afternoon like last week. Last week I tried to stream it, but I decided this time not to, because we don't have enough people that early. So I don't know if I'm gonna try again next week. But if you have any feedback, I can adjust the times as needed for the earlier tournament. Suggestions are wide open. You don't have to be silent on them. I do appreciate it if you guys have any suggestions. I do want to add another thing too. Every Thursday now, in addition to the tournament, I do open up a regular cash table, a regular ring game table like this. I just titled it Featured Table, and it looks like Chloe did attempt to sit here at one point. If you look at the chat, the game chat. So if you have 5 minutes to spare and you want to play a game of poker, and if I happen to be around too, I try my best to actually check all day to see if anybody is sitting, so we can play a quick match. Then there's that available too. It's for those that maybe don't have enough time or just want to maybe have 5 minutes to spare to play a game. Quick game, then leave at any time. So I have a regular ring game table open as well throughout the day. But let's go ahead and check the standings from last week. If I remember Matt, I don't know if he's in the chat or if he's going to be joining soon. He won last week's tournament. He's jumped up to 5th place. So 5th place, right behind my family. Us make up the top 4 here. We'll go ahead and scroll. Raven, you are 7th. on the leaderboard right now, for reference. Let's go ahead and open up the lobby now. One of my family members, Bree, is not going to make it. Right now, we actually have somebody working on the bathroom right now, and that's still in the house. Been here for nearly 3 hours now. Hasn't left yet. So, Bree won't be able to play as she needs to keep an eye on these guys who are working here in the house. But everybody else is able to join. We have my dad. We have Trissolina. As for other potential people to join, Mark's not going to make it, I don't think, because of the unfortunate circumstance that he mentioned in a quick 2-minute video this morning. So he's going to be busy with that. So I'm not going to delve into the details. If you haven't watched that video, you can check it out. Hey Raven, no problem. You do it whenever you have the time. But I obviously, as usual, I do appreciate any feedback with regards to suggestions. Let me actually, while we still have 7 minutes here, let me also mention. Yeah, you have to log into PokerStars more. Yeah, another person that might join, but it's not guaranteed, is Gamble the Globe. He mentioned here on Discord that he's actually, funny enough, at a vendor poker event, so he's playing poker elsewhere right now. But he might join if he gets knocked out early. Well, we'll see about that. But I don't know, if might be more important for him to actually run deep and actually win the thing. We'll see. I'll learn more later. But right now we're up to 5, which is pretty much our average for these tournaments, which is okay. Pardon the background chatter that's going on. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I guess while we're waiting for the tournament, let me actually go. If I go to create tournament here on my thing, all right, let me just do a random day and random time. I'm just gonna to show you the options here, and it's not letting me scroll. All right, let me just do. All right, let me select a day in November, and I'll just hit next. So these are the games. Look how many games we got. Hold'em, we got Omaha, Omaha High Low, Stud, Stud High Low, Raz, 5-card draw, Deuce of 7, triple draw, single draw, Badoogie, Horse, which is a mixture of 5 games. And then you got 8-game mix, which adds a few more. Various different versions of Omaha and Hold'em. We got 5-card Omaha, 6-card Omaha. Short deck Hold'em, also known as 6+ Hold'em, is available, as well as a couple of PokerStars unique games like Showtime and Fusion. I don't know how to play those, but those are available too. Different betting limits. Number of players per table, so if you want it shorthanded, I can reduce it to 6, but 9's usually pretty good. Currency, obviously, I have to set it to play money, because otherwise, if you're in the US, you won't be able to play real money games on here. So I have to set it to play money, and these are the buy-in options for play money. Got big bankrolls, I could set up like a $500,000, but usually I set it to 20K because a lot of the people who come to my club are new and they're just starting out. Starting chips, I've been using 5,000, but I could reduce it to 3,000 for shorter games, 10,000 for longer games. Starting chips. And let's just say, for example, if I hit next, the speed, I've been setting these tournaments to turbos, which are 5-minute blind levels before the blinds increase. You can make it regular, which is 10 minutes, hyper turbo or hyper, which is 3 minutes. So if you want the blinds to go up very quickly, and slow is for your long sessions, like 15-minute blind levels. It almost feels like playing at a live tournament, to be honest. Format, you can add rebuys if you want. I usually don't like rebuy tournaments, which is why I usually set it to regular. Or in the few instances I have created knockout tournaments, you can also do PKOs, progressive knockouts. And I usually enable re-entries. You can enable late registration and for how long, whether or not there is a 5-minute break, and what the payouts are, what percentage of the top award is paid out. I usually set it to 15%, which is the standard. So you can make it more top heavy by making it only the top 10%. You can spread it out further, top 20%, or you could do winner takes all, only give first place any prize, and you can determine whether the tournament applies to the club standing. So these are like the options you're given for a home game manager, which is a lot. So there are a lot of games you can choose from. Hey, Joe actually made it, so we're up to 6. He Joe did say he did comment on the community post. Let me check here on my phone. Yeah, you said. Well, I guess maybe Joe was talking about the earlier tournament. Wish I could make it, but yeah, apparently he's able to make the evening one, which is good. Apparently, nobody was able to make the afternoon one. And Raven, you like Badoogie in Omaha? That's awesome. Obviously Omaha is one I've played. Badoogie, I haven't played it yet, but I do understand the game. I have read on it. That would be something interesting for me to try as well. I think there are play money games here on PokerStars that are regularly that have players regularly, so you do have an option to play. Raz, I never got the hang of, and 7-card games have too many betting rounds. That's the reason why stud games tend to have a fixed betting structure, fixed limit, meaning that you can't bet more or less than a specific amount. Because if it was no limit, then that would be crazy. Because then that would be crazy if you're able to just go all in for 100 big blind for 100. The equivalent of like hundreds of antes. That's why they limit the betting for 7-card stud games because of all those betting rounds. We're just about to start. Let me go ahead and minimize these. Looks like Chloe is still disconnected. But we do have Raven, we do have Joe. And you do ask here, do you play blackjack? Yeah, I have. And at the actual casino, not as much as I used to. But yeah, I do play it. I do enjoy it, and when I have the budget, I definitely will continue to. If I find a good table, of course. I avoid all the blackjack games that pay 6 to 5 on a blackjack, which pretty much the entire Las Vegas Strip, unfortunately, unless you're a $25 minimum bet or higher. Unfortunately, I don't want to play that much just yet. I don't have that much to budget, and even if I did, I would rather play poker. And we are starting. Look at this first hand. Let me go in the chat. Good luck, everyone. Oh, yes, Joe, you're right. Yeah, you did mention previously you work in the evenings and you sleep. I guess, yeah, you sleep during the day. So that's why you're not able to make the afternoon one. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Good to know. Maybe I should set up some late night ones like after this one. We'll have to see. As for this, I'm going to go ahead and c-bet here. I have an overpair to the board. There is a possible straight draw. 2 callers. We've got the ace of spades with those 2 spades on board. I'm pretty confident here that I've got the goods. Though I'm going to have to continue here. We'll go ahead and make it 660. I do have position, so I can check the river if it's bad. And nobody wants to play. All right. I'm going to get a king to call me. But it looks like nobody had it. Go ahead and fold. Yeah, you never hear of no limit 7 card stud would defeat the purpose. Yeah. Okay. There is a 7 card stud version that I've heard. I don't know if there are any casinos that actually have ever offered this because I haven't seen it. But one that I've heard is one called Mississippi Stud, not to be confused with a table game that you play against the dealer that has the same name. Not to be confused with that Mississippi Stud. There's a 7 card stud variant also called Mississippi Stud where they reduce the number of betting rounds by 1, and they deal, I think, 4th and 5th Street, the 4th and 5th cards. After the initial three card deal, the 2 down and 1 up, they deal the 4th and the 5th card at the same time. So they skip a betting round there. And that game I've heard is more appropriate for a no limit structure than traditional 7 card stud. There's 1 less betting round, and if you think about it, it almost looks like Texas Hold'em. And they deal the fifth the final card face up as well instead of face down. That's one of the those are 2 of the main differences. It almost looks like after all the cards are dealt, it almost looks like, well, actually, it does look like everybody has a 2 cards down like a Hold'em hand, and they have their own 5 community cards face up in front of them, which is kind of interesting. All right, so big blind here with the 4-5. Got the check. Hey, Matt's made it. Beautiful. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I'll just check it down. Hello. I think Raven tossed Joe a a horseshoe. Looks like, yeah. So everybody, by the way, for those of you who don't know, you've got throwables here, and everybody by default gets the fireworks, the tissue papers, and the golden horseshoe. But you can unlock more depending on your country or jurisdiction. I think if you are U.S. registered, like most of you guys, I think the only way you can get more is if you complete. I think you have to complete certain challenges. You have to open up the challenge window. Which you can actually find right here on the table here where it says challenges. If you're on desktop like I am. There's also a button on the right-hand side in the lobby that looks like this, the bullseye. In order to be able to unlock others. Now, my account is registered to Costa Rica, which means all of the challenges I have are real money-based challenges. Which means all of these ones I've unlocked here were through Real Money Play last year when I was in Costa Rica. So I unlocked money, dollar bill, stacks of dollar bills, a spider, trash can, a salt shaker, a donkey head, the all-in marker, a tomato, and a pineapple. And pineapple, yeah. Wasn't sure if I should have played this multi-hand. I could have 3-bet in position, but... it's checked around. Pot doesn't seem to be that scary. I'll go ahead and make a bet here. Matt's the only one that gave up here. I do have to worry about a queen. But the 4 unlikely to change anything, so I think I'm content with this. I'll go ahead and make it a little bit smaller here. Alright, we're heads up. Another overcard to my pocket pair. I'm checking it here. Ace, king. Two overcards, couldn't hit by the river. I'm gonna fold this one. I'm gonna need to start creating a Discord server. My own separate Discord server, so I can communicate with you guys much better than here on YouTube. Who would be interested? Anyone here? Who would be interested in joining a Discord server if I set one up? Hey, Jonathan, welcome. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've last joined. So we've got a game here today. We still have 10 minutes of late registration for you guys. Go ahead and just check a few things here. Oh, Gamble the Globe is actually messaging me here. How is that? Oh, man. And oh, wow, Joe won it with a full house. Kind of skipped it there. Oh, wow. Kind of concerned here. I don't know if Matt's going to repop it. Nope. Checked around. Now there's a possible straight with anybody with an 8. So what are we? We're at eight players now in the tournament. Blinds are up. Okay, I gotta remember we are near full table here. So this is what, under the gun +1 with the ace-10. A lot of loose play, and wow. Absolutely nothing, but instead there are diamonds. I don't have a diamond blocker or anything like that. I don't have any good diamond draw either, so I'm just going to shut it down here. Just not even play. Wow, even for 70. Like what, 13, 14, 15 to 1 odd pot odds. Even then, it's like, nope. 4 diamonds. Yeah, awesome. All right, so that will be right now. I have 2 priorities outside of YouTube with regards to this channel, because I want to start using other means in case something happens with this channel. But I don't expect it, but you never know. One is to update my website, which hasn't been updated in a few years. I need to work on that. I'm gonna need probably a whole day to work on that. I did do some research, did take some notes, and there is a template I do want to use for revamping my old website. And then the second thing after that would be to set up the Discord server. So that will be the next thing. Awesome. All right, big blind, king, queen suited. The one day that one of my family members is not able to make it, we actually have nearly a full table. They're all gonna call, so I'm just gonna check. Oh boy, interesting. So I've got the nut flush draw. There is an ace on. There is a pair of aces on board. Not necessarily that they're gonna have it. 2 aces there. I mean, there's 2 less aces that anybody else can have, but. All right, Tricelina makes a minimum bet. That's an easy call for me. Look at that, we got the nut flush. Hey, Gamble the Glow made it. Nice. Go ahead and raise this one. Welcome. Oh, wow. I'd be sick if she has a full house, but I'm going to have to put her all in here. Up, just a 7. Whoa. We've been moved. Looks like we've been moved around. Or I've been moved around, it looks like. What happened was, I think Gamble the Globe was the 9th person to join, and that caused me to I think to move. I thought like it was going to go to another table, but then Trizzolina was knocked out, so we're back down to 8. What happens, I think, if we remember back in July, we had 9 players join, and what happened was we were split to 2 tables of 4 and 5 until up until the end of late registration, and then after that, we were all combined into a final table of 9. We'll recombine back after that. So yeah. All right. So call. Okay. Now I'm gonna fold this one. Look at the chat. Glad you guys are having a conversation, by the way, in the chat. May not be. I'll try to join in when I can, but I was just reading it while I was folded this hand. Yeah, Gamble the Globe. First time you've actually joined one of our tournaments. Excellent. Oh, got a raise of 2,000. There's 2 pairs on board. And a call. Ooh. Wow. First pot, the deuce at the end. Oh, looks like Matt's all in. You angry. All right. So Raven, if you have a blackjack and the dealer has a blackjack, then it's a push. I think Matt will probably answer for you as well. Wow, and a reshove. Deuces against Jack 6. Jack 6 actually has a coin flip, but deuces flop a set, and that's a crucial double up right there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and raise with the ace-king under the gun. Now, if you have a natural blackjack and the dealer has an ace showing and you're playing at a game where the blackjack pays 3-2, you may be given the insurance option known as even money. All in and a call by Joe. I'm going to go ahead and reshove here while I think my hand is good. Against 9-10. Ace-king holding. Ace-king holds. Good game, Jonathan. We do have 54 seconds of late registration still remaining. So, you could in theory join back. Actually, it's 31 seconds with 41 seconds of the blind levels. Gamble Glow makes it 5x. This is the first time playing with you, so I get to see what you actually do here. I'm actually going to fold my 9-5 suited. Counting is basically when the shoe is +6. I'll bet 2 units and 1 unit all other times. Well, yeah, because you don't want to give, you don't want to give out a sweat. You don't want to, unless you want to risk getting kicked out. But yeah, practicing it for fun as always. I remember, I got to give you guys a story. Oh wow, Ace-8 versus Ace-5. Gamble a Globe. Look at you. And late registration is now over. So this is technically the final table. Good question, Raven. Was it running count or true count? Yeah, that is a good question. I think Matt will answer that for you. That's got me. Okay. Oh, would have had the straight, but yep, it's a chop. I would have chopped with him too. Raising 2 call. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Position with the suited 1 gapper. Do have to be careful though. I'll definitely take a free card here for the gut shot. Let's see. Joe only has 784 left. He does go all in. Ooh. I'm afraid of getting re-raised here. Oh, bing. Look at that. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, yeah, that was super lucky. Sorry, Joe. That was just ridiculously lucky. We're already down to 6. Okay, my dad makes it. All right, he already raised. I'm going to go ahead and call that. Open-ended straight draw. All right, I'll check it. 3-handed with Gamble the Globe. All right, so we added a 6. 3 clubs on board. We do get the straight. We do tie it, though, of course. I'll go ahead and make it a 3rd pot. About 1 minute until break. Nobody has anything. Where did everybody go? They're all knocked out. Some of it by me. Is it all? I don't think it's all of it by me. I know Gamble the Globe, I might have knocked one of them out. I could be wrong. Or was it a double up? Might have been a double up. No, I think I've knocked them all out. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Gamble the Globe. Oh, a drink for it, yeah. Queen Jack against Matt in the big blind, making a 3-bet here. I'm gonna fold it. And we're on break. So yeah, Gamble the Globe. I do want to, and because you don't watch my poker streams that often, but this might be your first. But if you look in the bottom right below, you'll notice I do post a stream delay, meaning that what you're watching right now is 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes into the past, and that's so I can show you guys my whole cards, and so that you won't be able to see what I have in real time, but 2 minutes after the fact if you are in the tournament, especially. But yeah, we are on break, 5-minute break. I'll go ahead and stick around because we got a conversation going on about blackjack and card counting. I do want to show you, give you guys a story, by the way. And the story is that the first time I read about card counting, I was God, I think I was maybe like 10, 11, 12 years old. I was young. And I decided I'll ask my dad to deal blackjack to me. So we were just playing a single deck, for fun game, not something you'd find in the casino today these days, a single deck with good rules. But I was, before I was a teenager. I usually, when we played blackjack, I'm the one dealing. I'm the one acting as dealer. But this one rare instance where I asked my dad to deal, and I decided to try to card count in my head. I remember there was one instances where I increased my bet, and then the next in that exact hand I got a blackjack. like it was that aha moment. It's like, oh wow, it works. It's a funny story. It's true though. It was true. It was a long time ago when I first read about card counting. I've read a lot about. I was exposed to the world of casino gambling since I was young. The very first PC casino game that I've ever seen on a computer was our family's first PC, which was Windows 98. It was Hoyle Casino 99, Hoyle Casino 1999. And I remember I had the book that came with that game that showed all the rules on how to play the various games, blackjack, and I think it even had a section on card counting. And that was how at the time I learned about it first time. Cool story. And yeah, the high low seems to be the most common uh, card counting method. That's the one that I first heard as well, first learned about as well. All right. Can't look. I know. Yeah, the name of the tournament is Weekly 20K Live. Okay, yeah, sure. But but yeah, it's but the delay is, there is a purpose for that delay, obviously. Other poker streamers do the same thing. They show their cards, makes it more fun to interact. You could think about, oh, what would I would do in that spot. And I chose 2 minutes because I think that's a fair number. I probably could increase it, but that would make interacting with the chat a little bit more difficult. If I was playing a public tournament, I have done live streams of real money games before in the past, and I would usually set the delay at like 4 minutes because in those tournaments you're given more time to act, and therefore, and some people will get disconnected and they'll have like 3 minutes of disconnection uh, time bank before they're force folded, so it can cause the game to go screech to a halt at that point. And so having a longer delay for games with longer tournament structures would be necessary. But this is a turbo, so 2 minutes I think is more than enough. And YouTube also tends to give like a 20-second delay anyway, even when you have the delay at 0. I've noticed from my experience. We're about to start. Go ahead and fold this. So, actually, if I go back to... Yeah, we had 9 total entries, and we're down to 6. That means the top 3 will get prize money, and I'm assuming the top 3 will also get points on the leaderboard. I was wrong before in the past, but I think with 9 entries you do. 9 ties the highest number, I think, as well, for total entries. If only we had Bree to join, and if we had Mark to join, then we would have had 11. Would have Would have been interesting to see. Well, we'll get there. We will get there. All right, what do we got here? King 8-4-3. Matt bet 600. Yeah, well, the globe calls. Possible straight and flush. Bet on the river takes it. And so only my dad here, of the people in my family, are left in the tournament. And yeah, he appears to be the short stack, too. Alright, we got a raise here. Let's see, I'm in the small blind. Not a good place to be with this type of hand, but that's actually a pretty good flop for my hand here. Wish it was diamonds, but I'll take a open-ended straight draw with top pair. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to get involved with a big pot. Wow. All right, so my dad is all in. He could have the straight already. He could have a 10 with a better kicker. This is tough. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. So it's 3,000. It's 2-1. But I have Matt here ahead of me. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it easy here. He might fold to this raise though. Now that I think about it, no, he calls. Pocket aces and set of sevens. Oh, and oh wow. Good thing I did fold. Wow. My dad's knocked out in 6th place, and now it's me against a whole lot of you guys. So this is gonna be interesting. Now everybody else is out, so now they're gonna be busy with stuff going on around the house now. Yeah. Okay, so Joe, you're asking about how to view it. Well, it depends if you're on the mobile app or if you're on desktop. If you are on desktop, yes, you can view it. Usually it will not close the table immediately. You have to close it manually if you're on desktop. If you're on mobile, it'll force close on you, and I don't think you're able to watch it by mobile as an observer. I know you can on desktop. Obviously, you can on desktop because I have done it. All right, Gamble Globe called. He has position over me. I do have top pair. I'll go ahead and see bet. He does call. Go ahead and continue. Ooh, quick raise. Okay. I'll go ahead and call it here. King on the river. I might be out kicked here. Ace, king, jack. 8 would be. Let's see. Obviously, I haven't played a hand with you, Camel Globe, yet, so I'll give you credit for this one. Good bluff if it was if you had less. Oh, you showed it. Oh, straight. Oh wow, that was a sick turn card. Yeah, ace 2-3 on board, and you showed 4-5. I'm gonna fold this one. Yeah, for some reason the replayer doesn't show it out, even though you did show it. All right, check the big blind, bottom pair. Go ahead and see if I can just take it. Yep. I'll just give it to you. 10-3. All low cards. Oh, you lead out. Very strange. Go ahead and call it. That's not a good card, because now you made your 7. I'm just going to go ahead and just call it. If you had a 5. Yeah, I don't think there was any way I could. Get value out of that. Let's see. Chloe's been sitting out the whole time, still with 3,400 chips. Alright, we'll raise it here. Folds to Matt. Alright. We'll make the obligatory continuation bet. Thanks for the fireworks. 4 hearts comes in. Unfortunately, I just have a low pair and a weak flush draw. Yeah, I'm just going to fold it. Well, now Matt's got the chip lead. So it is close. Alright. See the flop. Jack 4-4. Oh wow. Guys catching good cards there with those the 4. And I'll go ahead and pick up a pair here. Alright, button raise with the ace 3. Well, I flopped my ace, but I got a weak kicker. I will continue, though. Heads up. Alright. Took the chip lead back. Big blind sitting out, that's why I raised there. I just can take the blind. And I'll... King 7 suited, I'm going to fold, though. Will glow makes it 900. You can take it. How many big blinds does everyone have? I've got 52 bigs. Matt's got 53. Campbell goes 27. And Raven is the short stack with just about 6 big blinds. I'm going to fold it this time. I know the big blind has nothing there, but looking for a chance to go all in at some point. Pot size is about the same. Now it's over your stack. I had a deuce. There's a bet and a call. Oh, jack. Against ace high. That brings you back above 10 big blinds. Checked around. Sixes against a smaller pocket pair. King, queen offsuit. Limp. Yeah, I'll go ahead and check it. Second pair. Yeah, I don't think he's got an ace. But I don't think he's going to call this bet anyway, but I might as well try to get some money in the pot. He doesn't think I might have a queen. Oh, wow. Really? That's sick. All right, let me go ahead and try one. Might be a bad idea. Oh, boy. That 8's a bad card. No, he checks it. It looks suspicious there, too. I'm good. Let me see what you had. Did you have a queen as well? No, you bluffed with a gut shot, it looks like. Let me go ahead and check it again. 8, 9, jack, queen, yeah. That was a interesting raise. But I actually had something. Folding there would have been too tight. That's why I had a call with that. Yep, Raven knows. It's time to... Though at the same time, it's also difficult because if you exclude Chloe here, who's sitting out, you're pretty much on the bubble. Wow. Should have got another. Last time I had a bad hand. This time I have a good one. Pocket queens. Oh boy. Well, this might be interesting. I'll go ahead and seed that a little bit more than a third this time. There's straights out there. Oh, I guess he doesn't have a piece of it. It was queen 5 deuce or something. Queen, something that's more dry, fewer draws. Then I could slow play that top set, but that in that case I wanted to see bet. All right, you're all in. Well, I got ace deuce suit. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Good luck. Ace 4. Might be a chalk pot, actually. Yep. Everyone loves a chop pot. I don't know actually if you really did, but everyone's folding quite a bit. A 6. Straight draw. It makes it 400. Gamble the globe. We'll take a bite out of that, and wow. Straight on the board. So if you add the 5, that card kind of ruined you. Now there's possible flush, and look at that bet. It's like trying to take it down here. That's all in for you if you're going to try it. Nope. Did gamble the globe have? He did. He turns over a 7. 10-7 of diamonds. All right, we got a raise here. I got pocket 3. I'll go ahead and try. In position, did not flop my 3. Not in the big blind, so this wouldn't be my range. He does check. Maybe he missed, but betting here would be quite a difficult position if he actually had, if he check raised me. So let's see. Okay, you do bet right now. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be fancy here. I'm just gonna fold it. Good luck all in. Oh, and a reshove. King, Jack, Ace, King of diamonds. You're gonna need a Jack. Nope. And you're out. Game. 5th place. And Chloe's gonna be knocked out soon, too. So, next hand is the bubble. I'll go ahead and fold this. Oh, the hand after this one, I should say. Go ahead and fold it. All right. Yep. Chloe's all in here. There we go. We're down to 3. And top 3 in the money. Third place gets 30,600 play money chips. The next person gets knocked out. So that was a quick bubble. I'll fold this one. So Gamble a Globe and Matt, also known as Easy Wit Aces, are in the final 3. Slows down. Check, check. River's a 9. Let's check that. Got ace and no ace. Aces and 3. Counterfeit. Yeah, that turn. All right, so Queen 4 was the card hand that was mucked. All right, we're going up in blinds. Oh, well, Gamble a Globe is a short stack with about 10 bigs. Ace Jack. No, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up here. All right, all in. If you were slow playing, that would be sick. Okay, I have you dominated. It's a good flop. Not a good turn, but that was a good river. All right, good game, Gamble the Globe. Heads up. And Matt and I are close in chips. This might be a long heads up battle. What is the number of big blinds? 45, 43. All right. So, a good game. Have to be careful though. It is close in chips here. You have to play position. Let's see. I'll defend with the suited queen. Go check. Checks back. We do make a 4. Does call. Okay, he checks it. Oh, he had the 4 as well. I thought maybe you missed the flop, but I wasn't expecting a 4 as well. All right, raise it, call. Missed. You bet. Do you have any piece of it? No, you do not. All right. It's pretty ugly, but I can typically have live cards in that spot, but that bottom pair. Oh, that was lucky. I will go ahead and lead in here. Let's call that diamond. It's not great. You don't have it. All right. Even checking probably would have been okay too. Just give an opportunity for him to bluff. All right. Defending here. Razor. C-bet. Well, I picked up a pair, so I'll go ahead and call. Wow. Let's see. That 6 does not change anything. I'm going to see if I can go for value. No. Boy, I'm just like hitting trips on the turn. It's like crazy. That shot draw. I'll take it. Ace Jack. We're going to go ahead and pop it up here. I'm going to go ahead and check it this time. Make a delayed C-bet. Okay, he calls. I'm not going to even try now. You can have it. Slow down at some point. Can't keep bluffing too much. Especially since I think Matt is watching the stream. Of course, could just be getting cards now. I don't have anything. Blinds did go up the previous hand. So what do we get? 45 and about 30 big blinds. So yeah, this is going to be a long heads-up battle unless a cold deck takes place. I'll fold this one too. That would be very sick if we have the same hand. We're probably just gonna chop it, but you haven't snap called. Was this a triple barrel bluff, or do you have the 4? uh, oh, really? You hit the jack, huh? Uh, and the 4. Oh. This is a tough one. So my slow play actually worked. 5s. 5 is spade. Well, yep. You're gonna try to wait for the the timer. You do call. Sorry there. Sorry, Matt. Good game. Ah, GG. Wait. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm just gonna GG. Obviously, the delay is for those of you who are watching and reading the chat. Obviously, you haven't seen it yet. The delay, but yeah, but good game. Wow. The slow play worked. It worked in my favor that time. Well, that thought it was going to be a little bit of a longer heads up match, but that was, you had heart there with that hero call, but didn't work out that time. But yeah, I had the 5. I slow played it because I figured if I bet, I don't think I was going to get any value from just betting that. So I decided to check it all the way to the river. And while I have made quite crazy bluffs in the past, good time bluffs, that time I actually had it. But yeah, this is the result. 9 players. Thanks for joining, and it just happened to be that I ended up winning it this time. It was a good match though. Congratulations, Matt, for a solid second place. Gamble the Globe, first time actually playing with us, got third. Made the money. Probably got some points on the leaderboard. We'll go ahead and check that out next week. Raven, you were 5th. My dad ended up 6th. Joe 7th. Jonathan Chess 8th, and Trissalina 9th. Those are the final results. And already next week's evening tournament is already automatically scheduled. I don't know yet if I'm going to schedule the afternoon one again. That'll depend on interest and family issues that might be taking place over the coming weeks. I might have to do some things on certain Thursdays, and I might decide not to do a early tournament for certain weeks. So that tournament will be it'll be as requested. So I don't know yet if we're going to be doing an earlier tournament again next week. But you'll know when I set one up. I'll be sure to notify you guys. But the next evening tournament will continue as always. It was a legit tank. Okay, yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah. Yeah, I figured it was legit, yeah. But yeah, the next tournament's going to be next week, same time, 9:30 Eastern, October 27th. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and end it off right here. That was a good game. You think you folded if you didn't have the jack. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah, because the jack, I guess, it blocks me potentially having a jack as well. I'm guessing. I wonder if GTO says that you should be calling in that spot. It would be a good, interesting question to find out and get answered. especially if you're balancing, you're playing a balanced game, and you know that especially if you have like tough opponents who would be able to make a sick bluff like that, check raise bluff like that on the river. But yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and end it off here. Thank you so much for watching and playing, for those of you who've played. And if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe, share the stream, hit the bell icon to be notified for the next stream. Hopefully, I can get you guys some content here. I do have some good video poker content that I want to give you guys, and then I need to start on my next big project. But the next stream is going to be Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, the Tuesday Talk Q&A. I've yet to decide what the topic is going to be for that stream, but I'll let you guys know once I set this schedule the stream up. Probably the day prior, probably on Monday. So we'll go ahead and be sure to tune in for that if you can. But that is it. I'm gonna sign off now. I'll see you guys for the next stream on Tuesday and for the next poker game on Thursday. Hope you guys have a good week and take care, everyone, and go make it happen.